ready to take your business to the next level? NetWurk.ai gives you the power of AI-driven marketing in one easy-to-use platform. Boost your brand, engage your audience, and watch your business grow.
All right, happy Thursday. We are back. It is Thursday, the end of the week, and I think we've saved the best for last. So today, we're back, Digital Marketing NetWurk, Mickey Black, Jennifer J. We're here talking about how to make content at scale using AI. And really, we've got this challenge. We're going to make 15 days of content, full, robust content in 15 minutes. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But we're going to show you how it's done. You ready ready, Jen?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. So we're not going to waste any time. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you what I do every week to really kind of come up with the new ideas and the stuff that we talk about. So let's see. I'm going to get my share on. Boom. All right. We are here. And of course, we talk about it all the time, but we use ChatGPT. And so now you look at my dashboard. Of course, I've got the GPT Plus or whatever it is, but I've got a little bit extra on my dashboard. So as you can see, I've got these sort of like dashboard cards here. I've got quite a few of them, but what it is, it's almost like a private prompt or a unique prompt for everything that I use all the time. So whether it is our daily posts that we use, I've got a prompt there where I can go with minimal effort and start to crank out content. But specifically, I'll take us to our weekly content idea generators. It comes in two parts. I've got one prompt here where it's the weekly topics generator. All I have to do, and I've got a set up on the back end where it knows about our podcast. It knows what we do. It knows what we talk about. It knows what we're into. But all I have to do at this point is put in the date. So let's say Monday. Monday is October 14th, 2024. Because sometimes, honestly, that's all I have time to do between all the other things. And typically, when it would happen, I'd say next week, I would spend all this time thinking about it myself, coming up with ideas, but we're putting the machine to work. So you'll see it in the back end. It's going, it's thinking. And a good thing, it's thinking because it's coming up with original stuff. And you know what? By the time I could even finish talking about it, it's done. And what it has, it's given me all of these content ideas for that week that I put in. So it showed me content ideas for that week. I've got those 4 ideas. It gives me the date for that idea, the topic idea itself, a unique perspective. So we won't be just copycats, a unique perspective that we can take, and then it'll give us an awesome headline. But you know what? I don't like clicking and copying and pasting. I like it to already be downloaded. So I gave it the instruction to already download. And so I'm downloading it. And I've got it right here in a customized CSV file that I can look at. And I'll share that right now. See, boom. Digital Marketing NetWurk Ideas, topics for October 14th. I open that up and it'll show me everything right there. Now, here's the second part, because that's just the episode ideas, right? We now have to then figure out the content of the episode. And we're already 4 minutes in. So you're asking me how we're going to do all of this in 15 minutes. Well, let's see. Remember the 3 pieces? We've got the days, our unique idea, our unique perspective, and our headline. Well, I'm going to take those, and I've got another GPT that takes that part and really turns it into the full piece of content. So what we're going to do, now that we've got our topics for the week, we've got another one that comes up with the podcast episode generator. So what I'll do, I'll take my topic idea, copy, and paste in here. I'll take my unique perspective, copy, and paste in there. And then I'll take my headline that is so awesome and finally put that in there. Simplify your social media, how to post for a whole week in 15 minutes with AI. Now let's see what it comes up with.
This is absolutely amazing. And it just cuts down on so much work that we put in or don't put in because we're like, oh my goodness, I don't know where to start. And so this is the best way to use AI to help you with that by setting this up. Now, again, no, it's not automated. No, it's not something you could just snap your fingers and do. You do have to put in the initial work. You do have to feed it and set it up. But once you set it up, as you see, Mickey's just clicking and doing, and it's 6 minutes into this podcast, and he already has a week's worth of episodes, and now he has this content. And I will let you explain what this one day is giving him in as far as content.
Good point. So you don't want to just have the episode, right? Because there's so many other things that go into it. So right here, in order to pull off what we do every day, we've got the podcast outline. So now you and I know what's happening. So we've got the outline that we can follow for a script, but we've also got the title, and then we've got the description. So you've got a unique description that really gets down to the detail that you can use for your Facebook video or your YouTube. And then not only that, you've got a blog post. So we put our blog posts on LinkedIn. So we have a LinkedIn blog post that speaks to the video. And then you have a social post that can really tie everything together. But that's not all. Then you have an email. So you've got your contacts and you've got your email list. You want to tell them about the thing that you're doing. We've got an email that speaks to that. And then last but not least, we got a really cool, funky post that we can use to share everything, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever, and all of these pieces. So really, you've got 5 pieces of content from that one idea. Duplicate this over the 4 days. You've got really about 20 pieces of content.
Yes.
So there you go. 8 minutes in. You can use the other 8 minutes yourself to go through the other 4 days that you would be doing. But really, that's it. That's really it in just a couple of minutes. Sometimes if you take an hour, you can knock out the whole month.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah. Wow. And then now you just show up and you go. And so as we're thinking about this is a time where a lot of people are planning their 2025. So as you're thinking about planning your 2025, you can set up now these content management inside of the AI. So go ahead and set that up and then just schedule it out.
Yeah. And let's talk about the tool. So of course you can use Go High Level to schedule it out. But really, when you're looking at using ChatGPT and really getting the full piece of it, the extra tool that I used was AIPRM. And really what that does is gives you this prompt library. It's either, sometimes you can have public prompts, you can make private custom prompts yourself. So for the show, I made custom prompts. But you'll see there's a library of all of these different prompts that you can use, powered by your own ChatGPT. So once you set a prompt here, it'll appear in your dashboard. So you'll see mine has this dashboard of custom prompts that are just mine. So once you set it here, you can integrate your own ChatGPT account and connect it. and it'll push that sort of dashboard into your view. And then you'll have this big library of prompts. You can make custom prompts, and all of these things will be right at your fingertips.
That's awesome, Mickey. That is
So now
awesome.
you mentioned 2025. And so wanted people to see, like, what does all of this cost? What is the cost on these things? So as you're talking about all of your subscriptions, you can see it can start for an individual like as little as $20. I think most people go for the pro at $40, all the way up to the big things at like $1,000. But if you're doing it, say, at an enterprise level for your company, it starts out at $100, but it can also go all the way up into $3,000 for, like, if you wanted a big team, seats for your team, and collaborative tools. There's a lot of different things you can get and a lot of different ways you can use it. But, just wanted to keep that in mind as you're going into 2025. Keep that in mind for your budget. These subscriptions have real cost. How are you going to use it? What's the trade-off? Do you not have a copywriter and then get a subscription, or how are you using it? But all things to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely is. And I like how you talked about budget, because budget is very important to some people. And so you do have to understand that you do need to have the paid version of ChatGPT.
Yes.
So you need to pay for ChatGPT, and then you need to pay for AIPRM. So you just want to make sure how convenient is it? Sometimes things that we use, they don't have a direct ROI, but the financial, let's say they don't have a monetary ROI, but they have a time ROI, right?
Yeah.
So this, to me, is a time ROI and both, right? Because we're creating content that can turn into a sale. It can turn into a financial and a monetary ROI, but you have to do what's best for you. And to me, that's like a no-brainer for time,
Yeah. Because you're talking about a good couple of hours it would take to produce the content that now takes minutes. And so when you think about it, if you were to charge a client $150 an hour, $200 an hour, what is that yield? So those are more hours that you can now spend doing your client work. You can now do more just other things that have a real tangible benefit. You now open up that time to be able to do those things, because you're not doing the customer emails or all those other things that don't need your time. Somebody else or something else can always do it for you.
Exactly. And then two, if you're a solopreneur, now you want to look at, okay, well, if I hire a VA, how much am I paying the VA a month based on how much I'm paying for this a month? So you definitely have to look at those two things as well.
Yeah. And I think this is a really good way to close out the week. And let us know what you think. Was this super helpful? Do you like more demos like this? And so we'll try to pull in more software demos, because I know a lot of people want to see how things work, want to see it before they actually have to pay for it themselves and know whether or not it's worth it. So let us know. I'll put in the comments here a link to the pricing page of AIPRM, so you guys know what it's like. But let us know if this was valuable and if you wanted to see more. Awesome. Cool. And if nothing else, you guys have an automated day. We'll see you next week.
Listen up now. Gotta tell you about a show, Digital Marketing NetWurk, with a secret. We got the tips, strategies to share. Learn the way to market. Put your business